Hi. Although our producers, Metal and Pluck, may agree with the hilarity that I may say time to time, they are no way responsible for my antics, and I apologize ahead of time. I do mean them, but I am sorry.
Hey everybody, this is Dylan from the Double D Podcast. It's a weekly conversation between friends. Literally, we talk about everything. You never know what you're going to hear. I never know what we're going to say. We talk about art and music, politics, pop culture, all the things. We hope you enjoy the show. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, like us on social media, follow us, rate us, review us, tell your friends, but most importantly, enjoy the show. We're rolling out the opportunity for you folks, you fine folks at home, to kind of basically be a part of the show. You can individually, personally help us do what we do. If you go to metalandpluck.com, there is a way for you to make a donation to the show. You can make a one-time donation, you make an ongoing sponsorship donation, any amount, it all helps. We'll put it to good use. Pinky promise. While you're there, check out the other projects that our producers, Metal and Pluck, are working on. They tell amazing stories, and they give folks the opportunity to tell their own story, which is really, really cool, and it's really awesome to be a part of. So check it out, metalandpluck.com.
And without much ado, Double D.
Hi, Destiny.
What's up?
What's going on? What are you doing?
Me? Sitting here talking to you today. How are you?
Did you have a good week? Do you feel better than last week? Do you feel less,
No, we're still in the what the fuck state.
Yeah.
You know who your governor is?
Yes? Yes? No. I don't know if I know. How about that? I thought about it today because I was like, oh, hey, whatever happened with that? So probably I'd have heard if they'd figured it out. I mean, I don't know. Would we? I don't fucking know. The social media had my spirit so amped up that I took it off my phone. So I'm a little disconnected.
You're so old. The social media.
It was amping me up. It was stressing me out. My anxiety, my depression, my like addictive need to scroll through shit I don't care about. What's that? Why? I'd be like, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. But I couldn't stop. But I'd be like,
I just looked it up. Y'all don't know.
We don't know?
Y'all don't know
Well,
yet.
that's good. I like not knowing better than having it be DeSantis. I'm not saying he's a racist. I'm just saying racists think he's a racist.
They're recounting, basically, is what's going on for you right now. For me, as far as my governor race, they are, Stacey Abrams has a lawsuit to make sure all of the absentee and provisional ballots are fully counted before everything's, like, he claims one number and she claims a totally different number. So, we'll see. But neither one of us has governors, long story short.
Right.
My technically current governor keeps trying to push the white gentleman on everybody. He's already resigned from his position, even though he should have been resigned from his position.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. They tried to have like a little get together where they were gonna just go ahead and hand it off.
You know, he already put out a thing that says that she is basically being a butt wipe for not conceding already.
Oh, yeah.
And then, Mr. President tweets a lot.
You know, also, man, people love to make you feel bad about not getting out of their way. Fuck that. That is so annoying. Like, how dare she, cause the problem of, like, wanting to fucking make sure that everyone's votes get counted? Yeah, that's real irritating. I'm like, what?
How dare she sit when she's tired?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like they just started recounting everything. It was like, now there's so many, like...
Because you also had a Senate race that was still kind of iffy.
Yeah, we did.
The Senate race here went ahead and went to Macbeth. Thank you, Jesus. Which I also looked at that district. That district is cut weird as fuck. It is only the rich part of every county. It's the rich part of Gwinnett. It's the rich part of Cobb. It's the rich part of Fulton. It was like so cut weird. So I'm so happy that Newt Gingrich old district is now going to a anti-gun Lucy Macbeth.
Yeah, they do some real creative things.
No, they gerrymandered the shit out of that district.
Well, and then what was weird, which I didn't realize, is that they can just put it back afterwards. Like, they can change it every time if they want to. Which I didn't realize. And maybe that's not entirely accurate, but multiple changes can occur when and then flip back and forth, which also seems not like a thing they should be able to do. It's like, make your mind up. I don't disagree. Yeah.
Well, since you have basically plug yourself from everything, what the fuck have you been doing?
Well, I mean, and not like entirely, like I seek it out. I'm not like shutting it out to where I don't know what's going on. It's just not permanently attached to my fingertips.
So, did you hear about all the things going on to California?
That's on fire? Well, I heard it was on fire.
There was a gun shooting.
I heard about that.
And then there was a fire.
Yeah.
Which, sad to say, one of the sisters lost a niece. T and Tamara.
I don't.
You don't know? You didn't watch Sister?
Nope. Was that a television show?
Sister. Talk about a two-way twister.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Were they twins?
Yes, they were twins.
What's great is I got that just from your version of the theme song. I was like, a two-way twister. Were they identical cousins? Yeah.
How the story, the show works out is that the mother gave birth to two babies.
That's how twins work.
And, yeah. And she put them up for adoption, but they got adopted separately.
Oh. And then they ended up, like, living near each other?
Not even.
Oh.
One lived on, like, a nice upper-class side of town, and the other lived on another side of town with her mom. And then they accidentally met somewhere, and they tried to, like, stay with each other, basically. And they were like, no, you live here. No, you live there. And they were like, no, we're twins. We must be together. So they tried to run away.
Oh.
And then the show begins. Then her mom and the other girl's dad, how that worked out.
I see where this is going.
To live together. And they lived together in the nicer neighborhood, the dad's neighborhood, because I can't remember what the dad
was. This like a ABC Family program, or like a TGI Friday or something?
I can't remember if it was just strictly Disney Channel.
Oh.
Or one of those, like, ABC...
Yeah. It
TGI
sounds
Friday
vaguely familiar, but I think I'm old enough that I didn't watch it, but, like, kids that I babysat watched it.
Old fuck are you? I mean, I feel like Sister transcended. They went all the way from middle school all the way up to college.
Well, I also went through a pretty long phase where I didn't watch TV.
I'm going to pray about you.
Did you say a freak?
No, I said I'm gonna pray about you.
Oh, I thought you said you're a freak, aren't you? And I was like, yes.
I mean, in a sense, oh, you nasty. What you talking about?
I'm gonna pray about you.
No, you nasty. You just said I'm a freak. I heard you.
I mean, what's that? That could mean so many things.
Not the way you said it.
You said it. You started it.
I didn't say it's freak word. You did.
You gotta freak what you feel. And for a long time, I didn't feel television. Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to remember what the hell I did with all my time, though, because I watch a lot of it now. So I was like, was I just reading all the time? What did I do?
Were you reading?
I guess
Did
I
you read
used
all
to
Harry
read more
Potters?
than I do now.
You be reading? Me too. I feel
But we
bad
didn't
about it
have cell
sometimes.
phones when I stopped watching TV, so it wasn't like I was playing shit on my phone. I don't know what I was doing.
I didn't really have a cell phone when I used to read.
I know.
You're right. Now I just read little blurts stuff on my phone
I
here and
know.
there. I'm like, girl, you used to read whole books.
Whole books.
And now you read articles bit and bit on this page and this other page.
We're voluntarily, single-handedly diminishing our own mental capacities.
What are you doing?
Yeah. So anywho.
I mean,
Speaking of, I will say my cell phone, the battery would it died. It was dying. And then it got to the point where I basically just had a corded cell phone. Like I just had to have it plugged in all the time. The other night I had it.
you gotta get you one of them battery cases.
That's what I ended up having to do is had an external battery charger, and I had my charger cord wrapped around it with a zip tie, and I had that shit. It weighed 42 pounds in my pocket. And I had to use it the other night because I was delivering food and I had to use my phone for the Google Maps. Mm-hmm. And it was one getting to the first house, my phone died. That's how quick the battery depleted itself. But I got my battery.
But you got an iPhone too.
It's an iPhone or OG. No, it's an iPhone, but it's a 6S. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine except for the battery. I got it replaced today, and I'm thrilled.
I'm about to say, yeah, you can get that replaced.
I did, and it was $40.
Hey,
I was about ready to go
that-
out and have to spend some stupid amount of money on a brand new stupid whole phone. Nice try, Apple.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You only got two more phones before that phone is obsolete and you can't use it no
But
more.
what do I need it to do?
If you say call, I'ma smack you in the forehead.
I need it to.
I only needed to call. I only needed to use to call people.
I needed to text.
You needed to call, to live, to text.
I already can't do most
Besides,
of the things I want to do
you
on
want
it.
to make a little Dylan, I got a little Destiny.
I want that damn cartoon emoji of myself.
You know you want a
hard,
little
it's
Dylan.
Not even it's not even okay.
Little Destiny is awesome.
I know. Mm-hmm. But is it? I can't.
I just sent one to my
justify it.
goddaughter today. Every now and again, I send them to her. Nyla, what are you doing? she like, you so crazy. I be like, yeah, I am. But you love me.
No, I love it.
I'm paying for part of your college, so you continue.
What?
Continue to love me. Top of my goddaughter.
Yes.
You know what?
What?
Speaking of this plugging, did you at least hear about what your president said?
I know our president. It's fighting words. I did not. Thank you very much.
Well,
what kind
this
of garbage
idiot
tumbled out of his shithole now?
he basically blamed the fires
Oh, God. On the
on
caravans?
California. That would have been the next best thing. The illegals are coming out with their cigars and their marijuana
they're
cigarettes.
just lighting things on fire in their
and they're
caravans.
lighting shit on fire as they're walking through our deserts,
Jesus, Cabezus.
picking our fruit. What the fuck? Oh, my God. No, he basically blamed the fires on California, saying that, and I quote, there's no reason for these massive, deadly, costly forest fires in California, except for forest mismanagement or poor mismanagement of the forest. Basically, billions of dollars are given each year with so many lives lost, all because of gross mismanagement of the forest. Remedy this now or no more Fed money.
So it's the park ranger's fault?
Yeah.
No. I cannot
Yeah.
with this man.
Yeah.
No.
And then, when people started to come back at him,
It couldn't
like-
possibly be climate change.
nah. He said, with proper forest management, we can stop devastation like this.
Because that's what he also used to do. He knows how to manage forests,
Constantly
too.
going on in California, and then he ended it with, get smart.
Sad. Get smart.
With proper forest management, we can stop the devastation.
No.
Get smart.
Does he mean that show that's like Inspector Gadget?
I did like that show. I did
That's
like
what
that
he's
show.
thinking. He's like, if we all just had
And the movie wasn't a bad
hoses that
remake.
came out of our shoes, then we could put the fires out.
Go, Gadget Arms.
Yeah.
Whoop.
I can't with him. His nonsense.
Of course, everybody under the sun who could, had an opportunity to tweet it back at him. And then they also tweeted the fact that he cut the budget for, say,
Right.
the actual
Right.
part,
Right.
So, it's those small things like that. And then, like, maybe after those two idiotic tweets, he decided to say, oh, my condolences for all the stuff that y'all might have lost and all the lives. And I think the death toll is right now is at 23.
Good grief. Yeah, he's a bad person, is the thing. Like, he's just a bad person. Like, his first go-to reaction with anything is to, like, find someone to blame and to just, like, throw blame and accusations and basically just a shit talk. Like he never, ever says the right thing.
It's like if 50 Cent was our president.
You
You don't follow 50 Cent on any of the social medias. And neither do I, but he follows in my timeline enough because of people retweeting his idiotic shit that he do.
But also, did he just was he the one who just bought the
two front row seats at Ja Rule concert, so wouldn't nobody be there?
That's the funniest shit
He's
I
a jackass.
ever heard.
It's funny as fuck. But why?
That is
Why,
so
Sway?
petty. That is
Why are you this petty?
that is a level.
That's just like right now they saying that he's trying to buy Ja Rule's his catalog. So every time Ja Rule makes money, he makes money. I said, damn, why you this dirty?
Like, that is so petty.
It's so petty.
That's amazing that he will get the royalties.
Mm-hmm.
That's so shitty. Oh, shitty Cent. Like, that's amazing to me.
I like
though.
that.
But see, I don't mind that
is-
in an entertainer.
That is t-shirtable, by the way.
The what?
Shitty Cent.
Shitty Cent.
Yeah.
I don't
Trademark. Double D.
trademark. I don't mind that in an entertainer. It's kind of funny. That brings me humor. But I mind that behavior in a president. I mind it in a world leader. But that is some shit he would do. He would buy out this fucking fourth,
hell yeah,
first 4 rows so nobody was there.
It's like, oh, Obama's having an opening. Buy all the tickets.
Right, exactly. That's exactly right.
He wouldn't be able to because all of us would be trying to buy all the tickets in the first damn place. I've been trying to see Obama since Obama was Obama. I just want to see. I just want a glisten of one of the Obamas, just like a little glisten off of one of the.
Just to know we're sharing air.
Yeah, just to breathe around me. Michelle Barack, Malia, Sasha's not old enough yet, but just in my vicinity, just be around.
Are you gonna buy her book? Speaking of the Obamas.
Yes, I am. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy it on digital or hard copy.
Yeah. I believe that she reads the audiobook.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That makes it a bit more. It's like we're talking to each other.
I know.
And I can talk back. I'd be that crazy black person. Ah, girl!
It made me wish that I had a long commute so I could just listen to it.
I know.
Yeah. I might try to get it for my trip
makes
up
me
there.
nostalgic for riding the train. That's the only time I was really able to read books and listen to shit like that is when I rode the train.
That's true. I do miss
Georgia,
that.
fix your transit system. I would ride the train more if you fix your transit system. However,
Does it even go out to where you live?
It don't. Not the train.
No.
Just the secondly is CCT, and then I would have to go to the mall to catch the bus to the.
Say like you've already lost me.
To the art center. Yeah. It's just
Nope.
it's too much.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah. There's not even a train station for me to park to ride into work. Cause I know I work in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
And I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And to avoid the highway.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way for me to do it.
Which is so dumb because I'll tell you, the main thing Atlanta really has not going for it is its fucked up traffic situation. Like, it's busting at the seams.
Oh, dude. I
So
think
how
another
smart
3
of
million
investment
people are
would that
supposed
be?
to move here. Well, supposedly we're expanding it and they're calling it the ATL or something like that. Or, which I'm like, what is... Okay, whatever. The names they make up for shit, I just like, you might as well just call it Hotlanta. But we're supposed to be expanding on that. I think because of all the business we're getting, and they're still trying to get the Amazon headquarters, and they're still vying for all these other contracts. And not to mention, I wish they had figured all this shit out before we get the Super Bowl in fucking February, by the way. Which hurts my heart that our Super Bowl in our new dome will be played in probably by our rivals, the New Orleans Saints. Even though I don't really give a fuck about NFL, I just think it's hilarious as fuck that the rivals of Atlanta will play the Super Bowl in their dome. Fucked up. I think it's hilarious. But again, I could give two shits about the NFL. Roll Tide.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about that because really they bid for the game regardless of who's playing it. Yeah.
Oh, there's gonna be so many.
That's
people
gonna be
up
a
from New Orleans.
real legit
I'm gonna try
nightmare.
to get to the tailgate just because I know there's gonna be a bunch of people from New Orleans just drunk down there, probably crawfish boiling. I'm gonna try to get me a etouffee. Who got the who got the po' boys?
Yeah, that'll
Let me
be
get a
delicious,
sausage.
but that's too many.
Give me a
people.
muffaletta. Is anybody making beignets out there? Like, hook a sister up.
Wait, do we already know who's playing in the Super Bowl?
No, but it's leading towards the Saints probably gonna make
Oh.
it. They're doing that good this season.
Got it.
That's all I know. But again, I don't give a fuck about the NFL. My stance is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, who you with? Take a knee. Thank you. I'm with Cap.
That video was so great. Where he like knelt down to tie his shoe.
He's like,
That was so good. I was like, oh, well played, sir. Yeah.
That's why I enjoy him. He's still funny. I can never catch him here live because A, those tickets go rapidly fast, and then 2, it's always expensive as a motherfucker. But I'm sure it's probably funny. I'll keep watching him on Netflix every time it comes on, though.
Mm-hmm. What?
Mm-hmm. Laughing at your old self.
I know. He's funny. He's problematic. He has funny times and he has some problematic times.
Don't they all,
And
though?
yes.
'Cause they all suck ass. Oh,
We
God.
we can all be better.
You don't even need a car where we going, baby. Hop up in the rocket and they go.
Speaking of people who could be better,
Who, me?
can we talk about your senior citizen boyfriend, Bernie Sanders?
He has his moments again.
But why would he say that?
Because he's a white male.
I
He's a white, cisgendered, heterosexual male.
and he's old.
And they say stupid shit to protect.
I just
You gotta remember, you're always protect the woman.
But that is
matter-
exactly what that means. If you're not going to vote for someone because of their race, then that literally is exactly what that means. It means that you're racist. Like, if that's the only thing that you're having a hard time with, then it doesn't, he was like, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a racist. No, it necessarily exactly means that. To me, that's what that means.
That's my definition.
If normally I'd be like, now I like everything you're saying, but gosh, I wish you were white, then like that, then what else? Then what else what am I hung up on then? Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's just a weird fucking thing I thought for him to say. I was surprised.
You know what? I was like, you smartest. That's like, it's like when the white person hits you with the articulate.
Oh,
You sure
God
are
damn it.
articulate. The fuck that mean?
I hate it when people say that.
I don't even like the word. I don't use it.
It has a negative connotation to me now.
I think that's because of it.
Yeah. No, I would totally agree with that.
Someone say you articulate. I'm like, what the fuck you mean articulate? And I have to catch myself.
Well, and you know
like,
what
they're being nice to me.
It's funny because there are so many people, I feel like recently too, like, who are just such motivational speakers. And I don't mean like a motivational speaker like fucking Tony Robbins. I mean like public servants who are so motivational in their words. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't ever want when I start talking about how much I love someone and the things they say, I'm always like, God, is this about to sound like I'm saying they're so articulate? Because that's not what I mean. I just mean you're such an impassioned motivational speaker. What
it's
I
like,
mean is
words. You good with them?
You have all the best words. Mm-hmm. No, but like
you just gotta do like I do. Just play it off in a sense of like you read a dictionary in your spare time, don't you?
I just feel like there's so many people who just, oh my God, I love so many of our public leaders right now.
I know. The little 29-year-old made me want to move to New York. I'm like, God damn it, is she making ramen on live?
Oh my God. I just started following her on the Instagrams, and she did an Instagram story this morning of doing laundry in like the hotel she was staying at with a pay laundry machine. And she was like, something people don't tell you about when you run for Congress is that you always smell really bad because you don't have time to do your laundry. She was like, the first thing I thought I wanted to do this morning when I woke up was wash my clothes. I was like, I love you. You're like a real person. Yeah.
And that's all we pretty much want in our, like, just
be
human.
like a regular
fucking
person
human
who cares about other people.
Step down off your fucking pedestal, and you're basically a job for life if no one runs against you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at my ballot, and I was like, incumbent, nobody running against them. Incumbent, nobody running against them. Incumbent, nobody running against them. I'm like,
yeah, we didn't have a lot of those this year, which was nice.
Oh, we had like, I think 3 or 4 on the ballot.
Well, and it's like, it seems like such an opportunity to really do some good, but it falls in the hands of the wrong people who are not in it to win it for doing good. And that's
it'd be people like me that I would probably actually do some good, but it's the procrastination and laziness that kicks into me, and I'm like, I should go to law school. And I think about
yeah, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. I know I could probably free them because, I'm determined, but...
Right, or just like the lack, too. I think the lack of
a lot of reading.
Funding, like so many people who could do so many good things. You
never know how much it costs to run those things until you realize that...
I know.
Damn, it takes a lot of money, and unless you're, like, grassrooting it and literally knocking on door to door by your damn self... Right. You have to get people to help you or volunteer their time. You got to pay for posters, commercials, advertise. Like, it's a lot of money to run for any damn
But
thing.
only because we've let it become that. I think
this is true.
Just like everything, we went ahead and let it become a fucking industry, and now we've ruined it. We're why we can't have nice things.
I saw a J. Cole quote that said basically, the food is killing us, but it makes money. TVs is killing us, but it makes money. This is killing us, but it makes money. We are not going to stop doing what we're doing because it's making somebody money. So everything is just going to keep fucking itself up because
capitalism
is still making somebody's money.
Yes.
That's why I love J. Cole. He's a wonderful
That's
artist.
why I thumbs down capitalism.
Speaking of thank the heavens, nothing happened to this person today. Yeah, RBG.
She fell. She broke her ribs.
She's back up and running.
Yeah.
But I don't goes on the Twitter. But Black Twitter, they were inviting her to Wakanda to get her fixed, just in case some shit happened, because we got to save every spot we got.
I know, and she's not young. She is not. She's over 70, I think.
How old is she? Is she like 90? Is she 90, Lord Jesus?
Is she in her 80s? I'm gonna Google it.
I'm gonna Google it. Okay, Google it. We got to see how old she is. Oh, she's 85.
85.
85.
But also, what a badass that, like, she's already home and fine. And, like, she's like, I got this. I got shit I got to do. I do not have time for this. Yeah, that's old.
Well, I mean, long as she gives me another 4 years.
Well, you know what's funny is, like,
just to be on the safe side.
Normally, I'd be like, how long are you gonna keep your job?
Yeah,
like, most of the time, I'm like, I'm in favor of term limits.
She needs to keep that job
but she's like
minimum.
She's our Obi-Wan Kenobi. She's our only
at
hope.
a minimum 6 more years.
Yes, correct.
At a minimum. Like if please Lord, let it happen. But in 2 years, if we fix what some stupid people did and it goes right, then and only then can she retire.
I already feel stressed about it. It's 2 years away.
At this point, I don't even give a fuck if it's like, I know another Republic can't run against him, but honestly, I wish they would. Like, send me another I would rather. At this point,
Well, yeah, they can. He cannot be. He cannot get the nomination of the party. I can't imagine
as the sitting president.
Yeah, I think that can. I think that's true.
Oh.
I think so.
Well, they ain't gonna take it away from him because they're he's.
I mean, I guess theoretically, what it would have to be is like him choosing not to run again. Maybe I don't know. I cannot imagine.
Today we lost the wonderful Stan Lee, the man who gave us so many. He
was old too.
So much. He was 95.
That's real old.
Hey, man.
That's a long, full life, is all I'm saying.
It is a long, full life. And what I'm saying is Donald J. Trump has had a long, full life as well.
Only the good die young.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No. It's...
He is well in coronary heart failure area. Like,
and his diet is unhealthy, and he doesn't seem at all in good shape. He doesn't know how umbrellas work. He walks around with toilet paper stuck to his shoe.
His goggles, he still wears suntan goggles. Because you can tell he's in a tanning bed when he tans because
his eyes are totally white.
Her eyes are so white.
So true.
And his face is so orange. And every time I look at him talk and I see his white eyes, I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. Just lay in the sun. The actual sun ain't...
Just go outside.
Just lay in the sun. You're always golfing anyway. Just lay outside.
God. You know what's real interesting to me is because
And then how
I usually always assume that like people at a certain level aren't really in charge of their lives anymore because it just seems like you must have like 65 handlers to deal with your life. Like when you get to a certain level of wealth or celebrity or whatever. But he has all that. But he is still such a nonsense mess that clearly no one's handling him because otherwise they wouldn't let him say the things he says. They wouldn't let him be as orange as he is. They wouldn't there's no wrangling occurring.
No, they're going with it. They're like, you know what? These motherfuckers are eating this shit up.
It is so
if he's going
bananas.
to, I can't remember what part of Georgia. I think it was like Macon or somewhere down in Georgia. He had 20,000 people show up
To what? One of his
to
rallies?
a rally for Kemp was before the election happened.
Yeah.
20,000 people. So they're letting him just be stupid.
Yes.
And I'm sure what he said about the California wildfires got retweeted by somebody like he's right.
You know it did.
If they just get in the fire situated, they shouldn't be out there queuing.
Yeah. I'm ready. This joke isn't funny anymore. Like I'm ready for it. He can go on and get.
That's kind of certain things I'm afraid to watch. Just like that's probably the reason why I'm afraid to watch like the Purge election day one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is.
No, I made it. So the
for this.
American Horror Story that was.
I couldn't even watch the season.
Dude, I made it like 15 minutes into the first episode, and I was like, this isn't funny. No.
I watched the first 2 episodes of this past season. I was like,
I couldn't.
Ryan, you can't be playing with real life like this, man. This is too serious. I can't even watch this, man. I'm gonna have to wait.
Blurred. I cannot.
It's too close. It's too close, Ryan. I don't like this.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Speaking of something funny but hilarious all at the same time.
Yes.
And fucked up. I watched. You know how we watched the episode of Roseanne when it first came on to see how that would go about. I watched the Connors to see how it would go about without
I
her.
have watched an episode or 2 of the Connors.
I love how they killed her with drug addiction.
Well, they hinted to it even in the Roseanne because she had like a back injury or something. They were kind of hinting, I thought, a little bit to maybe the fact that she had some opioid addiction.
Oh.
But yeah. What did you think? How did you feel about it?
Well, I'm glad they brought the black mama on to explain the black baby. Because it was just like black baby, white family.
Yes.
And I see them at the grocery store all the time, and I was just like, all right.
Awkward and like a United Colors of Benetton ad. Like, I was just like, what?
I don't know if I would have felt different if the mother was, say, another nationality, not necessarily like not white, but like say like Latin or Asian or something else. I don't know if I would have felt the same as I do with the random black child and black mother.
Is the mom though, because that's DJ's kid, right?
Yes.
And he
met her supposedly in the military.
Okay. And are they still together?
Yes, but she is still active, and he is
That's why
not,
she's not there
from
all
what I
the
gathered
time.
From that, yes.
Got
yes.
it. Because I was a little confused.
It's supposed to be like, in the Huxtables, like Sandra. Not Sandra. What's the other one? Is it Sandra? Denise. It's Denise. It's the niece. Husband. You know how he would come and go. They would both come and go. It's supposed to be that type of deal. Would you watch the Cosby?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, you be watching shit. You don't be watching shit. I haven't asked these questions.
No, because that one's the right age. That's the right year for me. But I don't. Gosh. I kind of remember that she was married.
You remember her husband? He was in the Marines.
Yes.
That's how we got Raven-Symoné.
Yeah. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Because Raven-Symoné was the step.
That's right. Yep. It's all coming. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. You know?
I thought a song.
Celine Dion. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm not a fan, but that one's stuck in my head.
I think it's the one about touching. If you touch me like this.
I think that's the
Is
same
that
song.
Celine? Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, it's the same song. We're singing the same song.
Okay. Okay. I do know some Celine, because that woman is fucking catchy. I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
No, yeah, I know. She had some hits
But-
there in the whatever that was,
Yeah.
mid 90s, I bet.
Mid 90s, 2000.
Because she had the fucking Titanic song.
Well, the Titanic was what, 90, 96? 95?
Before that, I think. I bet it was 93. My guess is 93.
All right, let's pull up the IMBD.
Do it.
IMBD Titanic.
Did you find
my
it under
IMDb
that, or did you find it under IMDb? Just out of curiosity, I'm just curious.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Huh? What?
Let me tell you something real fast.
Tell me.
Once I figure out how to spell Titanic, I'll let you...
I'm having the same problem. I found it. Because you know what I wanted? I wanted it to be Titanic for some reason. I was putting too many T's in it. 1997. Oh. Really? That's surprising to me, I'm not going to lie.
Because that was the longest movie I had ever sat in the movie theater for.
It's the longest movie anyone has ever sat in the movie theater for.
And I was like, how long? And they were warning everybody before they came to see this movie.
Well, it was 195 minutes long because I just looked it up on the line. So that's too many minutes.
And that's when I learned all his movies, James Cameron, are long as fuck. Because I think Avatar is like 2 hours long, too.
I did not care for that movie.
You didn't like Avatar?
No, I did not care for it. I only saw it one time, so maybe I would give it another try.
Is it because of the parallels with the Native Americans?
I did not make any connection between it and anything. It just seemed like the biggest waste of money in the world to me. Because all anyone could talk about was how much money it cost, and I just was like, well, then why was it not very entertaining? I did not give a crap about anything, and it just irritated me when they would plug their ponytails together and like weird. I was just like, what is happening?
Wasn't that sex?
I don't even
sex,
remember.
right?
I just remember being kind of irritated by the whole thing.
I think that was I think that was when they made love, when they put their ponytails together.
Well,
you ain't never tied your ponytails together and made love.
you haven't made love till you've tied a ponytail together. Let me tell you what.
You don't know what you're missing.
I'm not gonna tell you. Try it. Did you hear that they're rebuilding the Titanic? Speaking of Titanic, and that it's gonna take the same route.
Who the fuck getting on that boat?
I don't know. I don't mean to be superstitious, but are you kidding me?
Mm-mm. And I want somebody to get on the top of the boat and say the same shit the captain said.
I call steerage. Are you kidding me?
This boat is unsinkable.
Yeah.
Nothing could ever happen to this boat.
No, it seemed hilarious and nonsense, and we don't have anything better to do with our money and time and engineering.
No.
God damn it. Yes, we do.
No. Also, that was a long ass voyage that the Titanic took. Do you know the actual route?
No.
They were leaving.
Was it supposed to be a 3-hour
England.
tour and then something went awry? Or am I thinking of a different boat?
That's the
SS Minnow.
That's SS Minnow. That's not.
Go ahead. So they left England.
All right, Skipper. Yes, they're leaving freaking England to come to America by boat.
It's too long of a boat ride. I don't want to do it.
That's like weeks on a boat.
And I definitely don't want to do it on a boat that the last time it tried, it had sunk. No. Know what else I'm not amped to get on? The Hindenburg. Nope. We're good. We don't need to.
There's just certain things. I'm not going to ride the bus with a bunch of white people in the backwoods of Mississippi. Like, there's some things I'm just not going to do.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because history
I don't want to do that
sometimes
either.
repeat itself.
I'm like, no, that doesn't sound good.
I had flashbacks like I was in it. Like I was participating in it. Like I was Rosa. Like I was Harriet. Like I'd be having flashbacks like I was running. That's why I hate driving through Florida. No offense.
Some taken, but I understand.
Some parts of, it
But
get
you
a little
feel good
cotton-fieldy
in Georgia?
sometimes. I do not. I don't.
But you feel totally solid in
Time
Georgia.
out. You know, I do not leave the metro Atlanta area. I don't go anywhere for a long period of time past the black part of Union City, was where my mama live at, and the major part of Cobb County, which is where I live at. My brothers live in Stone Mountain, real black. And I keep to the main. I stay in the blue areas. Is where I stay.
Stick to the blue
I don't
areas.
leave out of the blue areas.
No, it's so true. I drove cross country. This was a long time, many, many years ago. But there were lots of spots where like we would pull over because we needed to get gas and I was going to use the restroom, and I would decide that I did not, in fact, want to use the restroom. Like, I would rather keep going until we got to a deserted spot where I would just pee on the side of the road because it felt certainly safer than going into the tiny gas station in the middle of, like, wherever, Texas, and, like, attempting to get keys to the ladies' room.
I can remember from growing up until now, I still, no matter what city I am, if we're traveling or if we're in a car, I look around and count the black people. Because if there are not enough of us, then we weren't welcome here. And we left for a reason. So I'm just going to be real quiet and get the hell up out of here.
We'll
because,
just keep going.
We flock where we welcome. Yeah. It's true. Because I got a friend whose whole family moved from Utah to Winder, Georgia. I said, Winder? The fuck y'all moved to Winder?
I've been there. How weird is that?
One person went and we went and everybody was like, all right, well, long as you
Utah.
Welcome. That's all right. Yeah, Utah. Yeah. I know. First of all, I was surprised there was black people in Utah.
What initially, I'm surprised anyone aside from Mormons lives in Utah. So I'm always curious what took them to there in the first place.
Another documentary about Mormons.
What took them there in the first place to Utah? Like, I have a friend who lives in Nebraska, and I was like, but why? Because her dad was in the military, and that's where they sent him.
Usually it's military, or honestly, a lot of black people flock to those weirder states because of college scholarships.
That makes sense.
Those smaller colleges tend to give minority scholarships because we ain't there. So we end up moving there, and then either we stay there, and we meet probably a white person and make a mixed race baby. Yeah. And that's usually how that happens.
And then they get a job in the Connors. They get cast to be the kid in the new Roseanne reboot. Yeah. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to live in the middle of the country. It's just not my jam.
Nothing about middle America appeals to me. And I was born in the Midwest. I'm an Ohio baby. But there's just nothing about the center of America just says move here.
No, not at all to me. Not to me.
Nothing. And I'm sure they're all very like nice.
I'm sure there's plenty of lovely.
There's plenty of lovely areas within those states.
Not into it.
I'm not gonna say the entire state's nice because let's be real.
Also, and I'm pretty sure that it is in fact Nebraska, but they just changed their state motto to Nebraska. It's not for everyone. Because it just recently got such low I don't know, I was going to say satisfaction survey, but it was so dissatisfied. Like, people were so dissatisfied with it as a place to be that they changed their motto to it's not for everyone. And I was like, I don't think you want to embrace it. Maybe
I know. It's like you shouldn't lean into that. That's just like some other place that I saw that'll pay you to move there.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, But then you stuck there for like 5 years.
Alaska and like they'll do that there.
I know they do it in Alaska, but it was like someplace in Ohio.
Oh.
It was like a random place in Ohio. Like, yeah, they'll pick. It was a city. They didn't have anybody. Like, literally, all the college kids. You know, once you grow up there, you grow up in a small town. Your whole idea is to, as soon as I grow up, I'm gonna move up out this small ass town.
I get that.
And that's usually what happens. So all the kids move away,
and then
so
the old people die, and then nobody's left to live there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I literally just watched this news clipping. Because I don't read on the books anymore. I just watch stuff on the internet about this lady who lived in a town by herself.
She's the only resident of the town? I'm not going to lie. That sounds like a fucking dream. Where is that?
It was like, I think it was like Utah or it might have been Utah.
Oh, yeah. It's too far.
It was like something. But she lives there by herself. She is basically the mayor, the treasurer. She pays taxes to herself.
I mean, that's hilarious.
The whole shebang. She has 2 children, and she says she's been living in that town by herself for the past 14 years because everybody has either moved away or died.
What?
I gotta think of what town this is. It was like Omaha, something random like that. I was like, how the hell you pronounce this?
Huh. My mind is boggled right now because, like, How did that even become a town, or how did it stay a town? And like, that is just so weird to me.
Yep, she was like 84 or something like that.
So her kids just gonna take over for her?
No, her kids, they moved away.
Oh, well, see,
she had 2 kids. And they left too. Hey man, I find the weirdest shit on my timeline, and so yeah. Oh, it's Nebraska.
Well, it's not for everyone, Nebraska. So. What do you want?
It was like the lady who is the mayor, the bartender, the library, and the sole resident of her town.
Bless her heart.
I was like, damn, right there. So you just living as on Monowi,
Nebraska.
It means flower in the Native American language. So there you go.
So probably it's really just too late for that town because, like, they can't do anything between now and the time that lady croaks to, like, court industry. Know what I mean? Like, they're going to have to...
Well, yeah.
I mean, like, what, like...
And
they're not getting the Amazon headquarters.
The part about it is she runs a bar. Like, people... She has regular customers, and they travel about 80 miles, mostly farmers, they say, to just come and hang out with her to make sure she's all right. Because she's 84. And she lives 80 miles away from people in a town by herself.
See, like, I'm like, I'm going to move there. Befriend her.
It's become a tourist attraction because, literally, when you come into a town, those smaller towns let you know population.
Yeah, it says whatever. Doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. That is. So people come and visit just because they want to take pictures by the sign. So she has business,
And now if you were a graphic designer, you could really market that. You could have like a little touristy shop. You can make some postcards.
But then that would make people want to move there. And now you'd be a town of 2.
And that's not nearly as intriguing.
And in 15.
Yeah.
You got to keep it old and dusty so you'd be just 1. That'd be me and you.
But we're 2 people.
I know, but we by then we conjoined. One bite of 2 heads. Think about it.
Uh-huh. Got it. Got it.
That's our future. Think about it. Me and you.
No. In
enjoying
Nebraska.
together.
Running a bar in Nebraska. I feel like that could
People
draw
come.
a crowd.
Right?
I mean, I feel like we might be different than what they're used to seeing in Nebraska.
Two-headed lesbian?
a biracial two-headed lesbian. I mean, put that on the
Everybody's
sign.
dream. You know what I'm saying?
For God's sakes.
If you want to market something, that's
Boom.
what you market.
That's a moneymaker right there. Trademark.
Double D. Two-headed lesbian.
Oh,
Also, that'll make some woman very happy. You get tired on one side. Hop on over.
come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, friend.
I'm here for your entertainment.
Ugh.
That's what I'm
That's good. I feel like we're going out on that. That's a high note. I don't think we can.
Two-headed lesbian. Talk about a two-way twister.
You son of a bitch. Oh, God.
Bringing it back around. That's what they call bringing it back
It
around.
always comes full circle.
Full circle
I
right
love
there.
it.
Brought it back around.
Uh,
Like a boomerang.
Next week, I'll be joining you in person,
Yes, we will.
and I'm so excited about it.
We're supposed to be celebrating something, but I don't want to say it because she's very, very nervous about
But
it.
any moment that we're together, all of us, it's a celebration,
Yes, it is a celebration.
and we will
However,
celebrate accordingly.
we're putting positive thoughts in the
All
air.
of 'em.
Positive vibes. Positive vibes.
And I'm
positive
gonna
vibes.
download the Michelle Obama book for my ride. She'll just
Ooh.
talk to me the whole time.
She'll just talk to you all the way up.
Ah, that's a dream. That makes me want to get in a car right now.
I know. I heard a snippet that she was very upset about Trump and his birther thing. She said she'll never forgive him for that. I just never forgive him for being alive, but we're different people.
Correct.
She's better than me. She still goes high. I'm going low all the
Ah,
way.
I'm going shitty sin on it.
Bringing it back around.
Hey, I'll see you next week.
Yeah, you
I
will.
love you.
Drunken activities.
Woo-hoo.
I like it.
Bye.
Bye, friend.
That's a wrap for the week, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Double D podcast. Make sure you take a second, subscribe to the show, rate us, review us, follow us on social media at This Is Double D. While you're at it, keep up with my pal D Streeter and all of her artistic pursuits at d.streeter_designs. Keep up with me and my food truck adventures at Tally Panhandle. And of course, keep up with all the stuff our producers are working on at Metal and Pluck. Thanks again for listening. See you next week.